This video gives information on how to make your life more meaningful. Meaning and a sense of purpose can help you to overcome sadness, anxieties, and blocks of different varieties. Hi, I am Shallalla, a creativity coach, and I welcome you to the third step on your way to a more meaningful life. I'm so glad you're here because today's topic is a crucial one. Time and how you intend to fill it meaningfully. This is especially hard for artists because we regard time differently than non-artists. It seems that it is not possible to live half-heartedly, to not have your soul engaged in what's going on. Non-creative people can pass time or even kill time by watching TV or working a boring job without falling into the abyss of meaninglessness. Let me share one of Eric Meisel's observations from his book The Gogh Blues with you. But creative people find this state of suspended animation morally repugnant and psychologically untenable. They do not experience time as something to be happily squandered, but as successive chunks that they will either force to mean or carelessly waste. Does that ring a bell? If it does, stay right here because I am making this video especially for you. We already got a lot of work done in the meaning department. You put together your very own, very personal life plan, and hopefully you are holding it up to your life and are making some adjustments on its behalf, either in the way you're living your life or by polishing your life plan so that it suits your needs perfectly. And you figured out or felt out what worthy work is to you. And again, I say hopefully implement more of that. If you did all that, you might feel better already. Maybe you're a little bit more lighthearted. There's more meaning in your life because you've created it. Congratulations. Your life plan and knowing what constitutes worthy work for you are great things to keep meaning crisis away. But, of course, there's a but coming. There's more to do. We're not there yet. We're at the third step, and that is, how will you make your time, the seconds, hours, days, and years of your life feel meaningful? Look at the way your day is designed. How many hours do you actually create? Even if you are a full-time artist and making a living through your art, you cannot create 24/7. And if you are a single mom with 3 jobs, you're lucky to get 20 minutes of creating into your day. If creating was your only source to matter, you have a problem and you will exhaust yourself fast. Maybe you are thinking something like, do I really need to make meaning all the time? Is it not possible to create for like 2 hours or maybe 8 hours per day and find that meaningful and live the rest of the day in a kind of chilled, meaning-neutral way? In my experience, this doesn't work. Meaning slips away too easily. What can we do? The answer is pretty simple. We need to use everything else in our lives to make meaning as well. I am a strong advocate of something that I call meaning mix. If you build a strong meaning mix with different sources of meaning, it'll serve you well to repel those nasty meaning crises. Your meaning mix is almost like a living being. It's constantly changing, it demands your attention, you have to check in with it. To maintain a strong meaning mix, you'll need something that creative people have in spades. Creativity. You might even look at your meaning mix as a piece of your art. Eric Meisel suggests 3 ways of making meaning when you're not creating art. Let's look at an example. I assume you need sleep like every breathing being does, so a huge chunk of your time is spent sleeping. And you could rebel against that, but your body will win, and if it loses, well, you're lost as well. Instead of seeing sleep as a time waster, you could look at it as something meaningful. If you're a singer, you know the difference between a tired voice and a well-rested one. This is not just advice for singers. A well-rested brain works better than a tired one. So sleeping is actually something done in service of your voice, in service of your art, and hence it is meaningful in itself. Is this a rhetorical trick? Well, not really. If you succeed in talking meaning into the necessary acts of your daily life, I'd call that a huge step towards a meaningful life. And if you think that feeding your body appropriately and taking care of it is meaningless, you're actually pretty mean towards yourself. The second way is to invest meaning in being present, and this is a concept that a lot of philosophies and religions ask for. Eric Meisel offers a different kind of it. Being present for us is an aware state that carries with it the tension of a life carefully lived. Even when he is engrossed in eating an apple or watching his child play soccer, he is nevertheless guided by his life plan and watched over by his third eye, the one that monitors the vagaries of meaning. The Vagaries of Meaning is, in my opinion, an excellent title for a novel or a biography. I love the idea of a third eye that is trained on the meaning in my life. Let's take the example of watching your child play soccer. If your life plan says, I intend to live a life full of creative accomplishments and loving relationships, then cheering your child on from the sideline is 100% within your life plan. You are making meaning right now. The third way to experience meaning is to do something in service of your art. You might work on your personality, read a helpful book, or watch a YouTube video. And by the way, if you're getting value out of this video, please hit the like button. I actually have a whole list of meaningful activities that I consult when I'm not sure how to spend the next chunk of time in a meaningful way. Let me quickly recap the 3 ways of making meaning when not making art. The first one is to grant meaning to the necessities of life. The second is to be present, to live your life carefully with an eye on the meaning side of things. And the third one is to do something in service of your art. You might consider to check in with yourself and count the amount of meaning in your life. Maybe a couple of times a day until you get a feeling for it. I hope this video provided you with some ideas to look at your life from the meaning perspective. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments or feel free to reach out on social media to me. Thank you for watching. See you soon with the 4th step in the next episode of the Opting to Matter series, where we're going to look at how to put all these steps together.